New series I want to start with y'all. These are the Daily Laws by Robert Greene. Card just fell. If you don't know who Robert Greene is, the author of the 48 Laws of Power and many other books around human nature, how to deal with humans, and all this type of stuff. Mastery, even how to master yourself. And need this book as a law for every day, where he chooses a topic from one of the books and just makes it into a law so we can read. Gain knowledge every day. If it sticks, it sticks. If it doesn't, well, it doesn't. But what sticks will change your life. I promise you that. Let's get into it. January 24th. It's speaking too much Spanish. Not enough. Combine your fascinations. If you are young and just starting out in your career, you will want to explore a relatively wide field related to your inclinations. For instance, if your affinity is words and writing, try all different types of writing until you hit upon the right fit. If you are older and have more experience, you will want to take out the skills you have already developed and find a way to adapt them more in the direction of your true calling. Steve Jobs, as one example, merged his two greatest fascinations: technology and design. Daily law. Keep in mind that your calling could be combining several fields that fascinate you. Keep the process open-ended. Your experience will instruct you as to the way. Sorry, y'all. And this came from the Laws of Human Nature, Chapter 13, Advance with a Sense of Purpose, the Law of Aimlessness. Now, to give you guys an example on how this could work, I'm going to just use me, for example. As a kid, I loved football. I went to bed super late on Sunday nights, 5th grade, all the way up to whenever I started being responsible. I always, to this day, every Sunday I'm watching a Bears game, or Saturday, I almost cried when they got beat by the Rams. And that's just me, right? And my second fascination, I would say, is people, human nature, just reading people, getting to know people, and getting to know people, talking to people, social, being a social animal, I would say. And I could think about this in a way you could think about it, whoever your inclination might be. If I'm using mine, using me for example, so you can see how to use it for you. Okay, I've always loved sports. What careers in sports can go with being social a lot? Social media influencer. I could be a GM. I will have to talk with my players and control a lot of egos, and that's something that has to do with human nature. That's something I love. What else? A sports broadcaster. I love talking to people. Personality. That could be something. Personality. Stephen A. Smith. That's just to give you an example of that there's so many things out there. January 24th. Combine your fascinations. And find your calling. This has been Jace. Follow me for more, or subscribe if this is on YouTube, and I love y'all, man.